Hello everyone, this is Teri. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Amethystastrotarot. I'm a practicing astrologer and the tarot reader, and this video today would be about the interpretation part of the upcoming full moon in Libra. I have another video, separate video on my YouTube channel about the technical details of this full moon in Libra, but in this part I will be more talking about the interpretation part, the impacts, and what it could mean in general. In general, I'm saying because I don't know anyone's, like some of the people's individual parts, but I don't know the individual charts of everyone. So the impact of a certain event can be in different ways for everyone. So this would be a general interpretation given some flavor about the upcoming full moon in Libra. Also, I always look at these transit charts or event charts and everything, thinking that it's the birth chart of someone. So, being careful, treading my words carefully in that sense. So today, this morning, I was like just looking at the chart, and I was also thinking about what I could talk about. First of all, I think I always cover this in all the full moon or related moon phase videos, but full moon in general, what it means, full moon, if you think that it's the time that new moon starts and then we come to the full moon, the opposition part, and that's the halfway, right? We are coming from the start, the planting those seeds and everything, and then we are taking actions and everything, and with the full moon, that's the peak part. It could be a completion, it could be, as I say, is the peak part, but it's also the halfway where we are like standing like this, and then we are thinking, okay, what's the way that I come until now, and what happened, what how I started this way, in a way, right? Like, because we are starting with the new moon, just not at the new moon, but with an intention. No, we are saying that, okay, I will do this thing, that thing, etc. And it's the when we come to the full moon, we are thinking, okay, I started with that intention. Where am I standing now? Compared, like, in with regards to that intention. And it's a way that we are thinking, okay, until this point, what served me, in a way, uh, what did I make good use of until I'm coming to this halfway journey. But there are things that I actually maybe didn't enjoy or didn't make good use of, and all those kind of things which I don't need in the second half of this journey. So in that sense, it's like uh, in a way saying that what I should leave behind, what I should take together with me. I think in a way it's the full moon is a decision point like that. And also, I mentioned in the technical details part, it's the time that the sun and the moon are in a divine opposition. In a way, sun is reflecting our um, conscious part, our identity, it's our self-expression, how we express ourselves outside, how we take that shining point out to the people surrounding us, while the moon is more like the subconscious, right? And also our inner world, while sun is the outer world, maybe, and the moon is the inner world, our feelings, how we express ourselves more in an emotional way. And then these, in and out, are standing against each other, and they are kind of in a polarity. But I think it's always in our hands to make it more polarized, Like it depends on us. I mean, to make it more polarized, or try to find that middle way between these two opposing parties, right? I mean, like um, I always also give this example. It's like, that two goats on the bridge, famous. They are coming, approaching, and everyone, in a way, would like to go their way, or would like that, like the other one gives way, so I can pass, right? But is there a way that we approach, and then, I mean, like, take a step towards each other instead of like continue that opposition, and then find a way that could satisfy both of the parties at the end of the day. I think the full moon is about, I think, uh, finding that balance as well. And then when we are talking about, of course, we are coming to the now the moon in Libra and sun in Aries, as I had mentioned in the technical part. The sun, while the moon would be in the uh, 23 degrees 19 minutes of Libra, the sun would be in Aries, again 23 degrees 19 minutes. So if we think about that, I'm thinking about uh, Libra qualities and moon being in the sign of Libra. It's like, in a way, I mean, we find maybe security, we feel much safer when we, I think, make certain amount of compromising, or like maybe playing this diplomatic person, or negotiator, or that kind of role, so that we can continue keeping that balance, and so that also our emotional balance uh, wouldn't be, in a way, shaken. I mean, it's like sometimes it's giving more value to the others, or, I mean, taking away value from us and giving to the other people, so that we can uh, get that emotional balance within us. I think there could be a feeling like this sometimes coming through the moon in Libra. On the other hand, when we are looking at the sun in Aries, it's like Aries is like, it's me. And it's the both of our cardinal signs. So one is, of course, air sign, and the other is fire sign. And sun in Aries is like uh, taking this initiative, and also walking um, uh, with, in a way, with courageous, taking those courageous steps, and being brave about our way forward. It's like sometimes there is something like with the uh, Aries, it could be the case that it's like it's either my way, or, I mean, it's my way. I mean, so I would like to go ahead this way. So either you follow me, or you are not with me. It's quite contrary with Libra, who could be willing to give up on their way for making the ways of other easier. So one is, of course, since it's moon, it's more like an emotional part. And when we are talking about sun in Aries, we are talking about more like um, identity, and then the way that we can express ourselves. So it's like, as I said, it's an inner world, an outer world, inner shelf, outer shelf. And they are like, in a way, saying that, no, I should maybe compromise. No, I shouldn't. Why am I compromising? I mean, like, let the other ones to follow me. So how do you find the balance between this two axes that is about me and the others, me and us? Uh, in a way, our relationships with the others and our relationship with ourselves. And I think that this full moon in Libra may be a calling to try to find this middle way between this kind of uh, inner feeling and outer expression in certain areas of our lives where the Libra and Aries are occupying in our natal charts in terms of houses, which will point to the areas of lives. And that's an interesting part. And if I can share the chart of the full moon in Libra with yourselves, and that would be the uh, as we can see, 13th of April. That's a UK chart, so in that sense we wouldn't focus on the houses because the ascendants can be changed. We will be changing in different time zones, and also the midheaven, it would be the same for that. Those axes will be changing. And here we see the moon in Libra, 23 degrees 19 minutes, and sun in Aries, 23 degrees 19 minutes. And when I was again writing my notes, in general, I think I have mentioned again in the technical points, we have this grounding and practical energy coming through the earth placements, in a way, not being present in this full moon chart. That means that whatever action is being taken, um, we might be somehow in the position of making a lot of effort to get that stable grounding position that is not present in this situation. I mean, I think we should make an effort if we would like to get any results or continue the other halfway after this full moon in a much secure and stable way. In a way, I can tell that looking at that, because I mean we have mostly, as we can see the placements more here, uh, we have a lot of water energy that is coming through the Mars in Cancer and Venus, Saturn and Mercury all in Pisces, more like this emotional, uh, being emotionally charged energy that is in this full moon chart. And we have also accompanying fire and also air energies as well, but mostly emotionally charged. So, especially thinking that Venus, being the dispositor of this moon in Libra, just stationing direct. It means that it's like it could be a moment of this transition, also maybe hesitation, because it's like from the back to the forth you are coming, and that's a moment that like you are not there yet. So though Venus is in a very nice position in the sign of Pisces, but still it doesn't change the fact that it would be just uh, changing positions in a way. In that sense, I think whatever decision is made about all this balance that I have been talking about between those areas of life, and like, or what to leave behind, what to continue our way, I think that we may need to be uh, cautious, and we may need to make sure that we reflect on our actions well enough to have good results out of this full moon, because we are already halfway, and whatever happened in this halfway, uh, thinking about from the October 2023, um, to have a better way forward from this full moon to the next cycle, I think it would be really important to take our steps cautiously. And when I'm looking at my notes again, of course, as I mentioned with the Pisces placement, we have this uh, kind of Pisces dominance, though we have also placements in Aries. So we have this water and fire energy in general dancing in the chart. It's like water is more like, of course it depends, if it would like to make its way, water could be also quite pushing, but in general it's mutable, it's fluid, and it can in a way also mutable Pisces, so it can adapt and it can find its way to get into the form of the place it goes. But fire is more like pushing forward, and then like also it's cardinal, it's like going forward and everything. So in that sense, it's like there is a pull and push impact that could be. So there should be a way to find the balance between these two different energies of water and fire at the same time. And of course, maybe it will take the attentions of some of you that I can make it a bit bigger here, that we see the sun is very tightly in unity with the Chiron. Mm. Chiron is, of course, the general known version of it is the wounded healer, more based on the mythological story of the uh, Chiron. But in that sense, I think it can be uh, this mentor that could give the um, important clues how to move forward, maybe how to also get in a way in alignment with that inner world of us, instead of pushing and getting this polarized energy in the same body, in our outer expression and inner expression. So I think in that sense, Chiron's um, qualities uh, of being this mentor, the teacher, and also being the bridge could be useful in finding the middle way resolution. In a way, I can say that. I mean, of course, some might say that because of this quite tight relationship with the sun would remind us being combusted by the sun, but I wouldn't get into that. Also, I mean, like Chiron is a centaur, is not a traditional planet, though we are using, of course, I'm personally using in the natal chart interpretations as well, but I wouldn't go there. And I talked about the Venus, and also there is an interesting another pull and pushed, this inertia creating energy with the Mars here. So Mars in Cancer could be about like fighting for or fighting against things that led us to take care of our family, to our past, our, in a way, our traditions and our tribe. And that kind of energy could be the energy that is like maybe giving this push and pull impact on our feelings and self-expression in a way, and trying to put this me and the others, me, myself, and the I think the us, or the relationships that we have. In that sense, it's like this Mars, this barrier, more nurturing or caring barrier that we are keeping inside, could be the important factor in trying to find this balancing, finding the middle way energy between the moon and the sun, the main actors of the full moon that will be happening in Libra in the upcoming days. And of course, there could be this conflict and, in a way, inertia that is coming through this, because it's like the here the Mars would be like the charioteer that is trying to put that horses that want to go to different directions, and the Mars would be the factor that will say that, okay, we will find a way and we will all go in the same direction. Then it means that that's the energy, the courage, the assertiveness, the fighting spirit that we have in ourselves would be the one that will try to get that balance together. I think that's in that sense important to focus on that Mars, which would be at the same time dispositor of this Sun in Aries as well. So we have to, in a way, look at that energy between energy that come through the Mars and Venus, actually, which are in a beautiful harmony. So I think that is giving also some hope to find this harmonious and nice energy between these two factors within this chart, and which are actually the traditional rulers of the Libra and Aries respectively. I mean, Mars is the traditional ruler of Aries, and the Venus being the traditional ruler of Libra. And in that sense, I mean, what we are saying is like, I was asking, I will stop sharing. I will see. I think I will probably stop talking more about this chart in a way, as I more or less covered most of the things. And I have asked at the end of the technical points video, if, I mean, because this full moon is referred as full moon, that could we be getting ready to wear the pink glasses, or getting ready to look at the world with pink glasses in a way? I think there is always a possibility, and also it always depends on us. It's like how we use the um, factors that is coming through the, in a way, sky, and how we adapt it into our lives. But in a way, I think to study where we have come from the new moon until this full moon, and taking our steps in a way much cautiously, without getting with the sometimes the haste of the Aries, and maybe without being too compromising of Libra, and or also indecisive. If we can find that balance and seeing that nice energy through with between Venus and Mars. And even that, I mentioned about this inertia, that is where the chariot is Mars. That could be sometimes things that are pushing us, maybe trying to get us from the point that we feel maybe comfortable, and maybe sometimes trying to find some trying to make negotiation in a way with the way that we are. I think these all can, at the end of the day, may lead to more powerful results and more empowerment. And I think adding the Chiron, I think it's possible to say that uh, instead of this wounded healer, that we may always be in need of being open to uh, take the words, take the advice of people that could be uh, happy to give us advice, would be willing to take that step forward to give us advice. And if we can internalize that well, I think this full moon in Libra could be with a lot of potential at the end of the day. But as I mentioned before, I wouldn't know the impact of this full moon in Libra in your individual charts. You may always look in which areas of life would be impacted. And also you may always think how you may get what you may get actually through this interpretation that I have made here, and adapt it into your lives. I hope that this had been a useful video for all of you, and I wish all the best for the full moon in Libra. Bye bye.